Spend enough time on a backwater like Ord Mantell, you almost forget what a civilized planet's supposed to look like. I did my officer training here, back before I was deployed to Ord Mantell. There was still a fair bit of reconstruction going on then. Rebuilding things the Imperials destroyed. I still can't believe the Empire managed to sack Coruscant back in the war. The capital of the entire Republic, and they raided it like some outer rim mudball.
You'd think our capital would be better defended.
The Republic committed its forces to engaging the Empire on outlying worlds. Defending Coruscant was an afterthought. Anyways, we should get moving. Don't want to keep anyone important waiting. I reviewed your service record before that ZR-57 op. Been meaning to discuss it with you. So you can kill Imperials, but that guerrilla mentality won't cut it in the big... I reviewed your service record before that ZR-57 op. Been meaning to discuss it with you. So you can kill Imperials, but that guerrilla mentality won't cut it in the big time.
You saw how I handled things on Ord Mantell. I know what I'm doing.
Taking on that SEP army single-handedly showed guts, not leadership. When I signed on with the Deadeyes... I reviewed your service record before that ZR-57 op. Been meaning to discuss it with you. So you can kill Imperials, but that guerrilla mentality won't cut it in the big time.
You saw how I handled things on Ord Mantell. I know what I'm doing.
Taking on that SEP army single-handedly showed guts, not leadership. When I signed on with the Deadeyes, my CO was Lieutenant Vorn. Certified war hero, as decorated as they come. When he gave an order, we trusted it, followed it to the letter. A squad needs that kind of commitment to operate effectively.
You're saying you don't trust me?
I'm saying trust requires more than a slick new promotion. Havoc Squad is the Republic's most elite outfit. We tackle the missions no one else can handle. Traitor or no, Tavis is a tough act to follow. You think you're up to it?
I wouldn't be leading Havoc Squad if I didn't...
Good answer. You've got confidence and plenty of raw talent. Maybe you'll pull this off. You think Havoc will start shaping into an actual squad soon?
I'll recruit more soldiers as soon as I find some Havoc-worthy candidates.
Makes sense. Once this unit starts growing, people's expectations of us, of you, are only going to get bigger. That CO post could get real heavy, real quick.
Someone needs to run Havoc Squad.
Commanding a squad is no cakewalk. Nothing worse than having to choose between the success of the mission and the lives of your men. A leader's got to be ready to make those kinds of life or death decisions. There's no room for doubt.
You get a point. I'll keep it in mind.
I'm sure you'll do fine. You've gotten us this far.
Yes, Senator, that's exactly what I'm saying. I can assure you that I've seen no shred of proof supporting these rumors of a defection within Spec Force Division.
General, surely you understand. We need more than just your assurances in a matter of this.
My assurances are what you're getting, Senator. They'll have to be enough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I seem to have a guest.
But General...
Impeccable timing, Lieutenant. I'm General Garza. It's good to finally meet you in person.
It's an honor to be here, General.
I have to congratulate you. Surviving the ordeal on Ord Mantell took skill and courage. I'm impressed.
Just doing my duty.
All the same, you got more done than most other soldiers would have in the situation. Sergeant Jorgen, I'm pleased to have you with us as well. General Vander holds you in very high regard.
Thank you, sir. But General Vander has an odd way of showing his regard.
Vander did the best he could for you, Sergeant. And I'd say a position in the Republic's most decorated Special Forces squad is doing very well indeed. It's regrettable about Tavis and the others. I knew they were upset, but I never imagined they would be so foolish as to defect. Nevertheless, whatever your former squad mates once were to us, they are now extremely dangerous enemies of the Republic.
Those traitors will suffer for what they've done.
I'm glad I can depend on you to do what's necessary, Lieutenant.
So, let's load up a strike shuttle and hunt Tavis and the rest of them down like the scum they are.
I would very much like to give that order, Sergeant, but I'm afraid we've discovered some new information since you left Ord Mantell. Our intelligence shows that hundreds of other Special Forces soldiers have followed Tavis and defected to the Empire. In short, Lieutenant, we have a catastrophe on our hands.
Give me ammo and body bags. I'll do the rest.
Actually, that's not far from what I have in mind, Lieutenant. We have one powerful asset that Tavis and his followers haven't planned for. You. Tavis believes you're dead on Ord Mantell, and that Havoc's defection is still a secret. Right now, Tavis will be securing his armament and supplies. We need to cut those supply lines while he isn't expecting it.
Makes sense to me.
In the past, when Havoc needed supplies outside of the normal Republic channels, they purchased the items from underworld groups here on Coruscant. I have units working to cut off these underworld sources, but two organizations are proving difficult. The Black Sun and the Migrant Merchants Guild.
I'll take care of these people for you, sir.
You'll begin with the Migrant Merchants Guild. Our intelligence indicates that they're supplying Tavis with a full platoon of advanced war droids. Your mission, in the broad strokes, will be to locate the droid shipments going to Tavis and destroy them.
Just mortar them all and save me the trouble, sir.
This is Coruscant, not a war zone. One of my people, Corporal Garum, will meet you outside the Migrant Merchant Guild's territory with the full operational details. These missions are critical, Lieutenant. Our future success or failure is contingent on how well supplied Tavis and his followers are.
I won't fail.
Good. The safety of the entire Republic depends on your success. I'll be observing your operations from here through your armor cam. Good luck, Lieutenant. Dismissed.
Lieutenant, Corporal Garum, sir. Ready to brief you on the Migrant Merchants Guild at your command, sir.
Let's get down to business.
Here's the situation, sir. The Migrant Merchants Guild is a criminal organization comprised primarily of non-humans whose homes were destroyed by the Empire's assault on Coruscant. They began squatting in this district and refused to leave when Republic security tried to push them out. There's been an uneasy truce ever since.
This is the capital of the Republic. Why do we put up with this?
With resources so low, Command decided that conflicts elsewhere take priority over securing this particular patch of Coruscant. General Garza informed me that your primary target within the Guild is a cyborg inventor named Krell. Reports indicate that Krell's strength and speed are at least triple the human norm, with genius-level intelligence to boot. Taking him down will be a real challenge, sir.
I've been hoping for a real fight.
Additionally, Krell has designed and constructed a full platoon of advanced war droids that we believe are intended for Tavis and the other Spec Force traitors.
A full platoon is a lot of firepower to lose. Tavis is really going to feel this one.
General Garza wants all of Krell's war droids neutralized before they can be shipped out, sir.
Take out everything that clanks when it walks. No problem.
Krell has his war droids patrolling the Migrant Merchants Guild base. General Garza wants them all found and destroyed.
Consider it done.
That concludes the briefing, sir. Good luck and good hunting.
Republic scum! Do you really believe you can come here and destroy my creations without conscience? When you die here today, your feeble Republic will learn what it means to meddle in my work.
I'm here to take you down.
You're a brave fool, aren't you? But bravery cannot save you. You're far too late. My plans are already in motion. Soon the people of this world will be brought to their knees by my greatest creations, my masterpieces.
I won't let that happen.
This is no idle threat. The droids you destroyed were mere playthings compared to what I have now created. I have taken ordinary humans off the streets and implanted several of them with advanced cybernetic enhancements. Their abilities now rival even my own. The cyborg's enhancements are internal and undetectable. The subjects themselves don't know who among them was augmented, and neither will anyone else, until it's much too late.
Whatever part of you is still alive, I'm gonna kill it.
Fool! This cannot end in any way but your death. After you've been dealt with, I'll release my creations back to their normal lives, to wait until my hidden programming activates.
This guy's full of it. I don't buy any of this.
Once my masterpieces begin their work, the people of Coruscant will never be safe again.
You're bluffing.
Believe whatever you like. When it happens, you'll be long dead. Destroy her!
Come in, Lieutenant. I want you to move immediately and destroy the cyborgs that Krell created. We need to deal with them now before they can disappear into the normal population. These situations are never easy. These people do not choose to be what they now are, but many more lives could be at stake. You have to eliminate Krell's creations.
We can't know for sure if Krell was telling the truth, sir.
Whether Krell was bluffing or not, these cyborgs are a risk we cannot allow. I'm giving you the kill order, Lieutenant. I take full responsibility for the consequences. Now get it done.
Killing these people is wrong, and you know it, Garza.
It's right for the Republic. That's our only concern. Garza out.
This is a waste of time. We should be going after the traitors, not gunning people down just because some madman said they're dangerous.
I'm not gonna murder these people. I don't care what Garza says.
Whatever we're gonna do, let's do it fast.
Stay back. The door's locked and sealed. You can't get in. We heard all of the fighting, and we heard you talking to that freak Krell. We're not coming out until you swear you won't hurt us.
Just open the door, let's talk about this.
But we're not cyborgs. I'd know if I was some half-machine freak. This is insane.
You out there, listen. I'm not sure about these others, but I can assure you that I'm not a cyborg.
What? Are you calling me a freak like Krell? I am not a freak. Maybe you're the cyborg and you're trying to trick everyone.
I am not. He spent far more time operating on you than he did on me, so if anyone's...
Both of you, stop it. None of us are cyborgs. That's all there is to it.
There's just no way to tell for sure, ma'am.
This is insane. Even if a few of us are cyborgs, would you really murder all of us just to be sure none of the cyborgs escape?
You're right. This is absurd. I can't do this.
Then you won't hurt us? You'll let us go?
Give me your names and identification numbers and I'll let you go.
What? So you can track us all down and kill us later? No way.
If it gets us out of here alive, then it's worth it. We'll put the information on a data pad for you, soldier. Okay. Stand back. I'm going to open the door. Here's the data pad, soldier. Thank you for sparing us. Let's go home, everyone.
Stay safe out there.
Thanks again, soldier. Farewell.
Lieutenant, my orders were perfectly clear. Eliminate Krell's cyborgs.
With all due respect, General, I could not obey those orders.
My orders are not polite suggestions, Lieutenant. You don't choose to follow them. You follow them. Lieutenant, when you are on a mission, you listen to my orders. Then your brain, then your heart, in that order. There's no room for sentiment in our line of work. There should be similarly little room for it in you, or we're doomed to fail.
If we are heartless, what separates us from the Empire?
We are heartless so that the people of the Republic don't have to be, Lieutenant. So that the Republic does not become the Empire. Always remember that. Return to my office now. We need to discuss your next assignment. Garza out. Ah, Lieutenant. I trust no more needs to be said about your work against the Migrant Merchants Guild. Let's move on to your next target, the Black Sun, a powerful organization composed of Coruscant's most violent criminals. Black Sun has a wide network of sources providing them with the deadliest weaponry available, including a powerful nerve agent that they're selling to Tavis in bulk.
I can't believe these groups are operating on the capital of the Republic.
Coruscant hasn't been the same since the Empire's attack, just before the treaty. I suppose we're fortunate that things aren't worse. A Spec Force Sergeant Jaxo has carried out some advanced reconnaissance of Black Sun's headquarters. You'll rendezvous with her for a detailed plan of attack. We can't risk any of this nerve gas falling into Tavis's hands, Lieutenant. Use all necessary force. Dismissed.
Hey there, you must be the new Havoc CO. I'm Jaxo. It's good to meet you.
It's good to meet you too, Sergeant.
Hope you're ready for some fun, Lieutenant. You've got your work cut out for you. Your highly enviable task is to destroy a cache of nerve gas canisters that the Black Sun Syndicate is shipping to Tavis. The gas is called Travorce. Scary stuff. One canister can cover a square kilometer with 100% fatality inside of 10 minutes.
Do we have any way to safely deal with this stuff?
Lucky for us, it's pretty easy to neutralize Travorce, at least while it's still in the canisters. The compound in this bottle renders Travorce completely inert on contact. Just plug it into the canisters inside the Black Sun base, and the whole batch is history.
That sounds easy enough.
Yeah, but you'll have to shoot your way past Black Sun's toughest enforcers to do it. You also have another objective. A few hours ago, a bright red case was moved into the Black Sun's base under heavy guard. If whatever's inside that case is valuable to Black Sun, it's bad news for us. So your job will be to find the case and bring me its contents.
I can do this in my sleep. Maybe I will.
One last detail. Black Sun has signal jammers throughout their base, so General Garza won't know to send help if you get in over your head.
This constant surveillance was getting on my nerves anyway.
You should enjoy it while you can. I never get... Hey there, you must be the new Havoc CO. I'm Jaxo. It's good to meet you.
It's good to meet you too, Sergeant.
Hope you're ready for some fun, Lieutenant. You've got your work cut out for you. Your highly enviable task is to destroy a cache of nerve gas canisters that the Black Sun Syndicate is shipping to Tavis. The gas is called Travorce. Scary stuff. One canister can cover a square kilometer with 100% fatality inside of 10 minutes.
Do we have any way to safely deal with this stuff?
Lucky for us, it's pretty easy to neutralize Travorce, at least while it's still in the canisters. The compound in this bottle renders Travorce completely inert on contact. Just plug it into the canisters inside the Black Sun base, and the whole batch is history.
That sounds easy enough.
Yeah, but you'll have to shoot your way past Black Sun's toughest enforcers to do it. You also have another objective. A few hours ago, a bright red case was moved into the Black Sun's base under heavy guard. If whatever's inside that case is valuable to Black Sun, it's bad news for us. So your job will be to find the case and bring me its contents.
Consider it done.
One last detail. Black Sun has signal jammers throughout their base, so General Garza won't know to send help if you get in over your head.
I'll be sure to stay alert, Sergeant.
I'm sure you can handle yourself, but I wanted to be sure you got all the facts. Once you've taken care of the Travorce canisters and nabbed whatever's inside that red case, be sure to meet me back here to confirm the mission results. Good luck, Lieutenant. Hey, you're back. Was the op a success? Were you able to neutralize the Travorce?
Mission complete.
How about that red case? Were you able to grab whatever was inside?
Black Sun has kindly supplied this blaster to aid the Republic war effort.
I've never seen one quite like it. Must be some sort of new prototype. I'll take it back to headquarters for analysis. Maybe we can find out where Black Sun is getting their weapons. Guess we're through here then. It's been fun, Lieutenant. I hope we get to run together again sometime.
I'll be sure to put your name forward the next time I need backup.
Sounds good to me. See you later.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. A situation has developed with the Senate, and I need your help.
You need me to off a senator or something?
No, absolutely not. Tempting as it might be at times like this. Despite my best efforts, 3 members of the Senate Defense Committee have learned about Havoc Squad's defection, and they want to know the specifics. It's an informal inquiry for the time being, but you can bet it won't end there. I hate politics.
These bureaucrats think they can question us?
These bureaucrats control our funding and our jobs, Lieutenant. When they ask, we answer. The senators have asked that you appear in their office at the Senate Tower immediately to testify in the inquiry. I'm barred from influencing your testimony, but I will remind you that the more information that becomes public, the harder our job becomes.
And the senators won't get anything out of me.
How you testify is your business, Lieutenant. I could never, show wholehearted approval of your decision beforehand. The senators are already waiting for you. Hurry back to the Senate Tower and try to get this over with quickly. Garza out.
As if we didn't have enough problems already.
Lieutenant, make yourself comfortable. On behalf of the Senate of the Galactic Republic, I want to thank you for appearing on such short notice for this informal inquiry.
Just doing my duty, sir.
I assure you, we will not hold you from your duties any longer than necessary, Lieutenant.
The purpose of this inquiry is to investigate the defection of several members of Republic Army Special Forces Squad number 326, codenamed Havoc Squad, to the Sith Empire.
Now, you recently served in Havoc Squad on Ord Mantell, Lieutenant. Is that correct?
You already know the answer. What are you asking me for?
It's a simple question, Lieutenant. Your hostility is unwarranted.
While serving on Ord Mantell, all of the members of Havoc Squad, excluding yourself, defected to the Sith Empire. Is that correct?
If you're looking to make a point here, just say it.
Lieutenant, you are a soldier of the Republic, and sworn to obey the commands of the Senate.
Please, we're only trying to discover the truth. If critical members of the Republic Armed Forces have defected, we'll need to take proper precautions.
Now, did Commander Tavis or any of the other members of Havoc Squad show signs of, say, instability, anger, frustration?
I'm afraid I don't know the people you're referring to all that closely, sir.
Lieutenant, you are lying to the Senate of the Galactic Republic.
Please, no one wants this to turn into a full-blown investigation. If you just answer honestly now, we can avoid all of that.
Lieutenant, let us speak hypothetically. Do you believe that anyone serving on Ord Mantell should have seen this situation coming?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I know what you're referring to.
He refers to the situation in which your entire squad defected to the Sith Empire, and then you failed to aid a Senate investigation into the matter.
If we don't receive satisfactory answers now, we'll have no choice but to open a formal investigation.
I have one final question, Lieutenant. What connection, if any, exists between the events that occurred on Ando Prime and Havoc Squad's decision to defect?
Senator, I would remind you that the circumstances of Ando Prime are classified and occurred before the Lieutenant's involvement in Havoc Squad. You may ignore that question, Lieutenant.
We through here?
Your part in this inquiry is concluded. You may return to your duties now.
Goodbye, Lieutenant.
It's good you've arrived, Lieutenant. We have a great deal to discuss. First, let me congratulate you for your work on the Black Sun operation. You did well disabling that nerve gas. Also, that prototype blaster you confiscated will teach us a great deal about the Black Sun sources.
Whoever the Black Sun sources are, they're good.
As for the senators, they weren't very happy with your testimony. Useless and disrespectful were the words they used, actually.
Just trying to keep our backs clear, sir.
But it's a fine line we walk, Lieutenant. Making the Senate too angry could have dire consequences. On to more pressing issues. My agents have discovered a vital new link to Havoc Squad here on Coruscant. Jack Carden, the founder of Havoc Squad and Commander Tavis' former mentor, has been spotted on the city's lower levels. He's serving as an officer in a local vigilante group.
This guy's on Coruscant and we didn't know until now?
No one knew where Carden had gone. The man is a ghost. Carden resigned his commission and disappeared after the debacle on Ando Prime. If he's turned up now, it can't be a coincidence.
Tavis told me that Ando Prime was the reason for Havoc's defection. What happened on that planet?
We sent Havoc to Ando Prime to cut off an Imperial offensive, but the enemy numbers were much bigger than intel had led us to believe. When we tried to dispatch an extraction team, the Senate shut down the entire operation. We were causing an incident and breaching the peace. Bureaucrats. Havoc was left with no support and no way home, but in spite of insurmountable odds, Carden led Havoc out of there alive.
You left your own people to die out there!
No, the Senate made their order very clear, and none of the Republic forces in the area were willing to disobey it. Carden resigned as soon as he learned the truth, and Tavis took over the squad. They were never quite the same. What is important now is that we've discovered Jack Carden's location. I want you to bring him in at all costs.
You don't want me to take Cardin out?
If possible, I'd like you to capture Cardin alive. If he is involved in the defection, he could provide us with invaluable intelligence. The vigilante group Cardin is working with is called the Justicars Brigade. They control a large area of Coruscant's lower levels and are openly hostile to all outsiders.
Why do we tolerate these hostile groups here on Coruscant?
Most areas are safe. These sectors are the last pockets of lawlessness, aftermath of the Imperial attack. Our surveillance shows that Cardin spends most of his time in the Justicar's main base. You will attempt to capture him there. Cardin is a crucial link to Tavis and the rest of the Havoc traders, Lieutenant. Bring him in no matter what it takes.
If Cardin presents a threat, I can't promise I won't kill him.
I understand. Just don't let your trigger finger get the better of you. I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. Dismissed.
Inventory report, sir. Food and medical supplies all look good, but our munitions are getting low. Thought we'd have enough to last us a year. Already requisitioned command for more. Guess I shouldn't be too surprised. See more action in one day with Havoc than you see in a month with the Deadeyes.
There's a lot of demand for a unit of our caliber.
We mainly ran decapitation strikes, neutralized enemy commanders before Republic offensive, left the opposition leaderless, disorganized. Sometimes, we'd camp outside the enemy's base for weeks, waiting for a clear shot. Eventually, we'd hit our target, pull out, let the ground pounders mop up.
You must have chalked up quite a kill count.
Over 24 confirmed. Eventually, I was offered a promotion and a post on Ord Mantell. I took it. Smart move career-wise. More men, more responsibility. But I wasn't interested in fighting separatists.
What were you interested in?
I signed on to fight Imperials. Anything else I did was career dressing. After my transfer, command of the Deadeyes fell to my XO, Torv. Smart kid. A little green, but the potential was there.
If he learned from you, I'm sure he's a fine officer.
Only so much a person could be taught about leadership. You've either got what it takes, or you don't. Come to think of it, I haven't been in contact with the Deadeyes for a while. I should find out where they're stationed. Catch up. Sir, you should know. General Vander contacted me. Said he'd talk it over with the brass and finagled a way to get me back on Ord Mantell. Offered me my old post, a promotion and command of their operations there. Pretty sweet deal overall.
I hope you turned him down. You're part of Havoc Squad now.
You think I'd head back to some backwater planet like Ord Mantell? Fact is, I've been hitting the Empire harder than ever since I joined Havoc Squad. I didn't enlist to win medals or promotions. I enlisted to protect the Republic, to prove my people have a place here.
The Cathar will always have a place in the Republic.
I hope so. We already lost one home to the Mandalorians. I'm not about to let the Empire take another.
You listen to me, Cardin. Helping you has already put my operation at risk. You will do exactly as I say, when I say,
Or you'll what, Captain? I'm not one of your lock-stepping drones. This part of the op is mine. End of discussion.
How dare you?
Intruders! Put those blasters on the floor, soldiers. Nice and slow.
Unless you want to die, you should follow your own advice.
It's over, Cardin. You, the imps, Tavis, you're all going down.
Not gonna happen, soldier. Now drop that weapon before... A Havoc badge? Is this a joke? No. You must be the new recruit Tavis told me about. So you survived after all. Can't say I'm surprised, honestly. Havoc always did recruit the best.
I don't want to hurt anyone, but I will.
You are persistent, soldier, I'll give you that. I'm impressed. I didn't think the old lady would send someone after me so quickly. After all these years, Garza still hasn't lost her edge.
What are you waiting for, Cardin? Kill the whelp! Or do you lack the true resolve to fight for the Empire?
My loyalty is to Tavis, not to your Empire and not to anyone else. You want the trooper dead, you take care of it. I don't kill good soldiers. I'm heading down to the works to make sure everything is prepped.
You aren't going anywhere.
Do yourself a favor and die now, soldier, before you get in any deeper over your head.
Open fire, men!
Come in, Lieutenant. Is it my imagination, or were those Imperial soldiers you just fought?
They were Imperial soldiers, sir. Now they're corpses.
Imperial soldiers in uniform operating on the lower levels of Coruscant, and Republic security knows nothing about it? Incredible. We need to learn more about this link between the Justicars and the Empire. If they're hosting our enemies, they might have some useful information for us.
Shouldn't I be chasing Cardin, sir?
We need to know where exactly Cardin has gone before you can pursue him. All the more reason to search the Justicar base for information. Surveillance shows that the Justicars have their primary computer terminal in that base. Find the necessary access card and activate that computer terminal. My technicians can then slice in and uncover everything the Justicars and Imperials have been up to.
I'll take care of this immediately.
Good. Garza out. Good work, Lieutenant. My technicians are accessing the Justicar files now. Patrol schedules, supply manifests, prisoner records. Ah, Card and you. I think we've found what we're looking for, Lieutenant. You have a new target.
Are you saying the old man isn't my objective anymore?
Cardin is still an objective, but not your only objective. Cardin had the Justicars work with the Imperials to hijack and rebuild an abandoned Republic communications relay down in an industrial area called the Works. Apparently, Tavis and his followers are using this relay to route all of their interplanetary communications. If we destroy it, the traitors will be completely cut off from one another.
Taking the traitors down will be a lot easier if they're isolated.
I'm sending Sergeant Matham to bring you the explosives you'll need to destroy the relay. He'll rendezvous with you shortly.
I'll meet up with Sergeant Matham ASAP.
One last thing. Cardin didn't seem to mesh with the Imperials. I don't think he's as convinced of their supremacy as his protégés are. You're sure to find him guarding that comm relay. Kill him if you have to, Lieutenant, but try to persuade him to surrender peacefully first.
What can I do to convince Cardin to come in?
Cardin's only concern is the safety of the former Havoc members. He may not be loyal to us, but he isn't loyal to the Empire either. Convince him that it's in the best interest of Tavis and the others for him to surrender. That's the best way to sway him.
That will never work.
I know Jack Cardin, Lieutenant. Convince him that surrendering is the only way that everyone comes out of this alive, and we'll have him. Now, hurry and rendezvous with Sergeant Matham. You'll need those explosives regardless of what happens with Cardin. Good luck. Garza out.
Hey there, LT. Sergeant Matham reporting for duty with fun toys in tow, sir.
You must have really hauled to get here so fast.
What can I say, sir? Garza says run, so I run. First item of business is your detonator, sir. A Zerka Arms 53R high-yield thermite explosive. Guaranteed to get a party started. Or ended.
How far away should I be when this thing detonates?
Well, tempting as it is to watch this thing go off, you'll want to be a good way off when it does, sir. Now, the comm relay you're going after is in the Works, an industrial area on the lower levels of Coruscant. It's a dangerous place, LT. Besides the Imperials you're bound to find, the rogue service droids down there will squash anyone they can get their big metal claws around.
Thanks for the warning, Sergeant.
Just doing my job, LT. Once you've made your way to the relay, plant that detonator on the generator coupling at the center and clear out of there before it goes off. That's all there is to it, LT. I won't hold you up any longer. Good luck.
Still alive, huh? You really should have gotten out of this while you were ahead, soldier. Now you're a risk to Tavis and the rest of my people. So Havoc Squad or not, I'm going to have to kill you.
If you cared about Tavis and the others, you wouldn't have let them defect.
I've made my choice. Tavis, Wraith, Needles, Gearbox, Fuse, they're like my children, and I abandoned them. I resigned and left them to fight alone, just to make a point. They need my help now more than ever. I'm not going to abandon them. Not this time.
If you want to help your people, you'll help me bring them in alive.
What, so Garza can have all their heads and be done with it? I don't think so. I know you're trying to get into my head, soldier, but it's not going to work.
Think what you want, Carden. Doesn't make my point any less true.
All I know is that you're really trying my patience, soldier. I don't even understand what you're trying... Still alive, huh? You really should have gotten out of this while you were ahead, soldier. Now you're a risk to Tavis and the rest of my people. So Havoc Squad or not, I'm going to have to kill you.
If you cared about Tavis and the others, you wouldn't have let them defect.
I've made my choice. Tavis, Wraith, Needles, Gearbox, Fuse, they're like my children, and I abandoned them. I resigned and left them to fight alone, just to make a point. They need my help now more than ever. I'm not going to abandon them. Not this time.
The Imperials are the enemy. You aren't one of them.
The Republic came just as close to killing me as the Empire ever did. As far as I'm concerned, everyone's my enemy. I know you're trying to get into my head, soldier, but it's not going to work.
Think what you want, Carden. Doesn't make my point any less true.
All I know is that you're really trying my patience, soldier. I don't even understand what you're trying to convince me of here. I'm trying to keep my people alive, and it's your mission to kill them. That's all there is to this, soldier.
General Garza sent me to get your help. She wants to bring your people in alive.
Not sure if I buy that. But then again, if she sent you to kill me, we wouldn't still be talking, would we? You've already compromised the relay. Even if we take you out, it's only a matter of time until Garza has this place slagged for a click in every direction. And by now, Garza will know exactly where all the defector bases are. They'll be tethered banthas, cut off from each other and all...
Excuse me, sir, but shouldn't we be...
The Imperials might offer help, but it won't be much. They'll all be left to die.
They'll just get themselves killed if you don't help me. Can't you see that?
Damn, I can't believe it's come to this.
Sir?
All right, soldier, I'll go along with this. But if you harm a single one of my people, you will be dead within the day. Understood?
If your people won't come peacefully, they'll still have to be dealt with.
And if you kill one of them, you'll be dead within the day. That's a promise. Let's get on with this, soldier.
I can't allow you to go into enemy custody alive, Carden.
Are you still here? The op's over, people. Finished. Mission failed. So get out of here while you still got the legs to carry you.
You leave me no choice, sir. Ready your weapons, men.
Reminds me of old times. Here's my weapon. Consider me surrendered. I'll make my way up to the Senate Tower and turn myself in. See what Garza wants to do next.
That's a long trip, old man. Time's wasting.
These kids today. Anyhow, I'm sure we'll meet again.
There's a relay down here that needs to be detonated.
Yeah, I suppose you've got a job to do. So much work down here for nothing. See you topside, soldier.
Let's go take out that relay and give Card's little baby something to think about.
Ah, the hero of the hour. I'm proud of you, Lieutenant. You've done well.
Just doing my job.
Jack Carden walked up to the Senate Tower's front door and surrendered himself in broad daylight. I never thought I'd see the day. Carden's help will give us quite an edge against Tavis and the others. I'm glad you could change his mind.
Do we have Carden in a secure location?
Shortly. First, we'll make sure he doesn't have any tricks up his sleeves. I haven't come this far by taking chances. The Justicar's computer files included messages relayed between 4 locations. Our technicians are working to pinpoint those locations now. There can be no doubt that the messages will lead us to the other traitors. Thanks to your efforts, we'll be able to bring them all to justice very soon.
What are my orders in the meantime?
As it happens, we've already discovered the location of one of the Havoc traitors, Wraith. You remember Senator Krasul from your meeting with the Senate earlier? Wraith kidnapped him from his home just afterward. We've tracked them to a remote space station called Port Raga.
Has Wraith made any demands? What's her objective?
Our intelligence is very thin at the moment. No demands have been made as yet. One of our teams is already en route to Port Raga. They'll investigate the situation and give you a detailed report on arrival. You've accomplished some amazing things, Lieutenant, but there's no time for a break yet. Whatever Wraith is planning, we cannot allow her to succeed. Understood?
I won't rest until the job's done.
I know you won't, Lieutenant. Havoc Squad requires its own starship for operational flexibility. Our ship has already been transferred to your command. It's waiting at the spaceport now.
Thank you very much.
Put it to good use, Lieutenant. Fly to Port Raga and meet with the advance team immediately. Your orders are to rescue Senator Krasul and capture or eliminate Wraith at all costs. Good luck, Lieutenant. Dismissed.
Damn some traitors.
Calling Coruscant Spaceport Authority. Request permission to depart.
You are clear for departure. Have a pleasant flight.
Hey, my number one sister in arms. Good to see you again, Lieutenant. Hope you're ready to crack some skulls because you've really got your work cut out for you on this one.
What do we have here, Sergeant?
A real good time in the making. That's what we've got here. Let's start with the accommodations. Port Raga is privately owned and officially neutral, but Wraith and her pals have taken over behind the scenes. My boys and I managed to tweak the sensors and keep your landing inconspicuous, but as soon as you step out of this hangar, it's party time.
How many am I up against?
We couldn't get a solid count without giving ourselves away. Somewhere between a lot and a whole lot. All Imperial. Wraith has Krasul locked up in a hangar at the other end of the station. There's heavy security plus a big bonus. Explosives. Not enough bang to trash the station, of course. But plenty to ruin your day if you're in that hangar when they blow. Play it careful in there.
Thanks for the heads up, Sergeant.
You got it. I'd say it's time to get out there and get our senator back. What do you say?
Havoc Squad, move out.
It's about time.
See you on the other side, Lieutenant. Good luck.
Who the... Oh, you. I should have known Garza would try to keep all of this inside her twisted little family. Well, don't just stand there. You know how to defuse bombs, don't you? Ray said they'll explode if I leave the room. She has a remote detonator, too, so be quick.
Can you tell me what she's planning?
That traitor was going to force me to go on record, saying the Senate officially abandoned Havoc Squad on Endo Prime.
Oh no, telling the truth. That must have been horrible for you.
This isn't about me. Do you realize what will happen if this situation goes public? The Senate would be a firestorm, all of our judgments publicly called into question, and General Garza and Spec Force Division would be the first to burn.
That's not gonna happen.
A wise decision. I'll admit, I'd like to see the look on that traitor's face when all of her bombs suddenly shut down. To watch that coward scurry away into the shadows when she realizes that her plans have failed would be priceless.
Rescuing you will reveal my presence to Wraith?
Surely Wraith's remote will tell her if the bombs are no longer working. Then she'll flee like the coward she is.
These bombs need to stay active until I kill Wraith. Saving you is costing me an objective. Remember that.
Saving me is your objective, Lieutenant. Now get to work on those bombs. me out of here! Is it safe now? Are all of the bombs shut down?
We're good to go, Senator.
Good. Get on with it, Lieutenant. We still got to get out of this disgusting place. Go on, lead the way.
Well, look what we've got here, boys. Welcome to safety, Senator.
Who in the blazes are you? Mercenaries? This is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, General Garza hires mercs to rescue Republic senators all the time.
You aren't too bright, are you?
Oh, by all means, continue insulting me, Lieutenant. Just wait until I return to the Senate.
So, you rescued our charming friend here, obviously. Nice work. Any luck taking down Wraith?
Rescuing the Senator tipped her off. She ran for it.
Huh. Not sure you got a fair trade on that one, buddy. Wraith must be even better than they say. We were watching every inch of this place. Nobody saw her leave.
Is someone going to get me a ship to Coruscant anytime soon?
Oh, don't worry, your honorable eminent senatorness. You're catching a ride with us.
I owe you big time, Jaxo.
Hey, happy to help. Garza doesn't want you wasting time running a taxi service anyway. Besides, we're gonna have a fun time together, aren't we, Senator?
Yes, delightful.
Garza will want to hear from you ASAP, and we've got a ship to catch. Take care of yourself, okay?
Stay safe out there.
So long.
Lieutenant, I was just speaking with Sergeant Jaxo. Congratulations. Saving Senator Krazel will certainly help our affairs with the Senate. We needed someone to owe us a favor. Well done.
I'm not sure Krasul will be taking our side on anything.
In the end, he will remember who saved his life, and that's very important for us. You are in the field, Lieutenant. You see how far the Empire is reaching. A full attack isn't far off now. To keep the Empire's forces at bay, we need the Senate's support. We need allies.
Why doesn't the Senate just let us do our job?
Politicians meddle. It's in their nature. So it's up to us to limit that meddling as best we can. One thing, Lieutenant. I was disappointed to learn of Wraith's escape. She's capable of causing great turmoil.
When I catch Wraith, she's gonna wish she had died.
I have little doubt. Now, our technicians have decoded the first two sets of data from the Coruscant relay. Your first two targets are Taris and Nar Shaddaa.
Can you tell me anything beyond the destinations?
Not at this time, I'm afraid. I'll try to collect more intelligence and give you a fuller briefing when you arrive at each location. Good luck, Garza out.